Guess we're back for the fourth episode of us working on the PhotoHost project, which is basically just a Laravel project where a person could store their images in albums and then show them publicly. So on the right side, you can see us showing all those images that we have stored. I mean, there's some repetition here because we're just mostly testing things now. And for today, we're mostly going to work on the front end again, just like the previous episode. Well, hopefully today's will be more fruitful than it was on Monday. Yeah, Monday. We're just gonna make a better sort of next previous photo switcher. Well, there's nothing yet, so we're just gonna refactor lots of this component stuff for the public album component to make it, show the image better, because now we're kind of just statically assigning an image URL to show. And instead, we're just gonna link it dynamically via the index, so we can go back and forth. So it should be pretty neat. I think. Now, ideally, this would be a shorter episode, because that doesn't sound like a lot of work, but knowing me, we might stay here for a while. So anyways, let's just jump into it. And so let me just... Okay, last glass of water, and let's just go for it. So we should probably just start this yarn in watch mode, because we'll be changing this a lot and it will be recompiling a lot. So might as well do that. Now we won't be touching any of the front end or the dashboard today. That's kind of set up for the time being. Yes, we will want to add some ordering here, some other things, but we'll do that on other episodes of this. For now, we're just mostly focusing on Vue.js. And hopefully we can do this all today, so we don't have to worry about this ever again. So let's just do that. Okay, so let's see, how would that work? We have all of these methods here, which is, I guess, fine. Okay. And I'd want to pass, basically, now we're passing the image, right? So we know what image is being shown in here, but we actually want to pass in the index, and this will dynamically fetch the image URL. This current image is equal to this images and the index. All right, so now we know where it is. It should be just fine. Now we don't need this, obviously. Okay, so I'm assuming this is done fairly fast. It won't, like, the recompiling, and I won't have to wait for it too long. I can keep this open. So that doesn't work. Cool. Yep, that should not be that. It should be image URL. Pretty sure it's image URL. Not 100% sure, but pretty sure it is, yeah. Okay, so this is fine for the time being. Very good. Now, since we have basically an array, a list, we'd want to create buttons here. For now, let's just put them at the bottom, right? Let's add the functionality first, and then we'll make it somewhat pretty. So we have a footer, right? I think there's a modal footer. So let's say, let's just add a button that says previous and a next. So have a click event and say next album image. And that should say previous, that's fine. Let's just copy this. Previous album image, okay. Okay, sounds good to me. So next album image function. Okay, let's copy that, or duplicate that rather. We should just say, should say current image index is index. So we know what's happening here, right? Current image index. Let's move it above for no apparent reason. It just feels better. Let's put null in here, maybe. Makes some sense. And if we're actually doing that, we should probably set this to null again. Okay. Technically, what I want to do is just... First of all, I do need a check, right? If this image's length is more or equal to this current image index, we don't want to do anything. I think I might be off by one, but we'll see. Otherwise, let's just change the URL here. Okay. Let's just do +1. We can just use this, right? Maybe that's a better way of doing it. Okay, so we should have the next thing working, right? Maybe. We don't see it now, shit. Okay, next. That errors out. What am I forgetting though? Clicking the correct thing though. Oh. This is not crashing, good to know. It seems to be just returning, but there's no error here. Interesting. Just log this. I need to refresh the page, that would be great. We are returning out of this. Actually, this should be the other way around. Not being smart at this at all, huh? Not at all. Okay, finally, errors. Index is not defined. Okay, that's fine. Of course it's not. Okay. This was the last image. Now, it wasn't the last image, that's for sure. The problem is the time I click anywhere, it closes it, right? Yes, exactly. Which, let's not have this for the time being. I don't think I can comment it out. Let's just drop it in here and comment it out like that. We still have the reference, but not really anything else. Okay. Perfect. That works out kind of okay. Good. Very good stuff. What else would we want? Go for the previous album image as well. So let's go for, I guess if the index is 0, would be good enough. Let's do triple equals. First image. And since we're doing that, we just need to decrement. Okay, I do need to uncomment that. Let's refactor some of these since we're using this now. I could just do ++ and change this to -. Cool. Okay. Should be in the correct place everywhere on Twitch now, right? I believe so. Oh, we're good. Let me just refresh because I don't remember. Okay, that looks good to me. That's the first image, so yeah, can't change it. Good. Let's create some better methods. Let's call them do I want to underscore them? Probably not. Is last image guess I could just do that, right? Is that how the new guys do it? I think that's how the new guys do it. Okay. Now is first image. First image. Where did I get this from? This thing. Okay. Okay. Still work. And why would I do that? Because obviously I want to hide these. Is it vshow? I never know. I guess we can do hide as well. So we hide this if this is first image, and we did we hide? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that works. Might be messing it up or confusing it with Angular. So let's see. Let's just get the view JS component stuff. Well, not really component. We don't care about this all that much. The conditional rendering is fine. VF. Okay. Is there a better way to hide it? If we show. SS based toggling, yeah, that's fine. So let's show these, but let's not forget to negate this. Okay. It should be fine. So, should see this though. Well, we shouldn't be passing in the function itself. We should be passing in the result, right? Okay. We see these buttons. Perfect. Now I can't close it now. Shit, that kind of sucks. But let's go to the last one. That's probably the last one, right? Oh, okay. Seems to fail. So we are off by one here, that's for sure. That one's actually the last one. Good to know that this one's the last one. Okay, so is last. This should be -1, right? Because we started 0. Okay. Good. This is all fine. We don't need these comments anymore. Let's just do returns. Oh, guess I don't need to rewrite everything just to do that. Ooh. Basically have that now, which is pretty sweet. That's like the main idea that I was planning to do, but now that it's so fast, we'll have to figure something else out. Okay. Don't think there's a... There's a backdrop here. I should use somehow, but I'm not sure. There's no backdrop actually. Okay, let's focus on closing this a bit later on. So for now, let's make this a bit more stylish. Stylish, yes. Absolutely, I'm saying these words. So we'll need to put these in this in the body itself. We'll just need to float these somewhere and see how that works out. Now they're here. So let's maybe put this in a div. Reasonable. Okay. Class, let's say album controls. Sure, I can't put things here, right? I can put the styling here and it should build itself. It was a bit laggy. Album controls. So we want these to be position absolute. top 0. Okay, let's see how that works out for us. Okay, everything's fine. So now actually we want this top 50% or so. Kind of. We'll be fine, I think. It's technically starting at the 50%, but I don't think it's worth, you know, going too deep into this. So let's see. Call this album controls back, or previous rather. And call this next. Can nest these. Wait, can we not nest these? Oh, we're putting it as proper styles, not as CSS here. I'll need to look into that. But for now, it's fine. Next, please. Okay. So we want this to float left, and this should float right. Okay. Clearly, I want to refresh this thing. Why is this not floating? Float! Float, you fool. Am I missing something? Probably. Did I mistype this? Did I not copy paste this? I'm pretty sure I copy pasted it. Okay. Put it as a class. Maybe it didn't render in time. Okay, let's not put it here then, I guess. Apps SCSS, we don't need this container, that's for sure. And put these inside of this for sure. Okay. Is this building properly? I believe. Yes. Okay, still not doing anything, but that's fine. Okay. This is fine though. Put width to 100%, I guess. Okay, that seems fine. Is this the best plan I could have? Maybe I should just say... How could I do this? Why not float this and say right 0? And maybe position absolute? It's kind of the same thing though. Okay. Probably better case though, right? Okay, let's do right 0. Just for the consistency's sake, let's make this left 0 as well. I do need to make this absolute. Should probably start using some other elements instead of just building my own, but you know, it's all about building and enjoying it, so we have enough fun with this. Okay, so let's actually make these square. So width, let's make this, I don't know, 64 pixels, and the height would be 64 pixels, I guess. Okay. Make the background color, I guess, RGBA. Let's make them white. Wait, is it 255? I never know. Okay. Too much Arduino stuff where it's 0 to 1, huh? Just make this somewhat hoverable properly. Make the hovers next. Okay. Okay. I don't think I want to keep these as buttons though. So let's not make these buttons. Make them just spans is probably fine as well. Not forget to add pointers. Okay, so we'll be moving these as what is it usually? How do we call those? SAS. Let's look at creating SAS lang, sure. And documentation. So what I want to do is variables. Can this be a variable though? I want to import things, right? Where would this be? Interpolation. Yeah, I want to use that. Mixin. Okay. That's good enough. We can also use it like that. Okay, how do we include this? We just say include, huh? Include the controls button. And we need none of that. Oops. That wasn't pretty. Do I need to make this a function? Sure. I'll make you a function. Okay, can we build, please? Wait, am I missing something? Does this need to be defined previously or beforehand? Oh, looks like it's good now. Okay, cool. We can actually click these and they kind of work. Kind of. Okay. Technically, can I just use this hover stuff here? Maybe. Maybe I can. Not a big fan of the front ends, but we'll clearly make it work somehow. Does it need to be... Do I need to do that? I'm pretty sure I might need to do that. That might be, again, confusing some other things with other things. Oh, looks fine. Okay, so what's next? We need to move this a bit. It's a bit odd. Just making it right by like 20 pixels or something would be fine. Not sure where it actually ends, so let's try to find. Almost there. 32 pixels. Okay, half of it. Okay, makes sense. Right, 32 pixels. Cool. Good to know. I'd like to vertically align a text in a block. Vertical alignment, components. No, I just want to align the text, bro. Text, middle, align middle. Okay. Can I add a class into this? Or do I just use this class in my things? Let's see if it actually works first. Might need to make these as blocks though. Doesn't seem to be needing to be blocks though. So it only affects the inline things, table cells. Guess I could maybe Let's see how that works out for us. Probably crashes everything, huh? No, it's fine, except that it does nothing. Cool. Good to know. Vertical line, middle, important, yeah. Of course it is important. I could always just use elements. What can I do? Button group, layout, grid system alignment, modal examples, available styles, vertical view. Line text alignment, vertical alignment. Well, that's a shame. That's the hardest thing on the front end, right? Aligning things vertically. Okay. Let's go for something else then. Make it simpler for us. Text align center, please. At least we have this going on. Well, technically we know the height, so could work this out, right? Like vertical align, 20 pixels, 40 pixels important. I'm not sure if this actually does anything now. Text align, middle, center. What else do we have? Nothing else here. I never remember how these work. Okay, either way, I think we want to get some of those icons in here at some point, so I guess it's as good as a time as ever. Technically using app.js, right? Which does that have? Question is, does that have favicons? No. Does that have, what's that font awesome? No. Do I want to use font awesome? Probably. Fuck it. Let's just get font awesome then. Start for free. Yes, 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 yes. Forever. Always and forever. Start for free, please. Can I use, I guess, npm or yarn, whatever, whichever. Stop that. Blah, blah, blah. Yarn add blah. Okay. Port awesome, font awesome. Okay. How would I now put this in? I don't want the JavaScript. Do I want the JavaScript? What's the point of the JavaScript in that? What does the JavaScript do? 3Gs with JavaScript style sheets for web fonts. I think I'm fine with just that. So let's go to app SCSS. I think that's where we usually do that. Yep, looks good. Font awesome. Free. Fort awesome first, I guess. That actually build our icons. I'm not sure if this actually gives us this. That might work. Hopefully it does. Okay, let's look into yarn watch again, I guess. See that builds. So far so good. And I believe here, well, I mean it built it, but do we actually have the fonts? That's the question. Looks like we do. Cool. So we are looking for what's it called? Chevrons and icons, I guess. I need to search not there for some reason, right? Maybe it would have worked there as well. Chevron left. We can have a double. No, we can't have a double. That's a pro. That's come on. What am I thinking? Oof. It's a pro thing. double chevrons. Where's the actual thingy? Okay. Should I keep it at that? I guess I could. So let's do that. Actually, I should just probably move it the other way around. Can have this as an eye, right? So we don't care that much. We don't need any text on it, obviously, because it's a chevron. Let's see how that looks. Okay, looks like we're not rendering it. Sometimes happens for me. Might be a Firefox thing. Wait, what else do we have? If I do... Let's copy the Unicode, but whatever. Technically it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. We're not caching anything here. Do I need to load the fonts here as well? Need to load the fonts. Come on. Using a package manager. Start. Yes, we want to start with whatever yarn is fine. Need to import this then. Not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of this. So app.js, I guess. Sources. I would just require. We can do to bootstrap here. PhotoHost, PhotoHost, I guess. That might work or might not work. This is actually rebuild itself. I'm not sure. It does. Okay. Good to know. That still does not show up. What's here though? All the weird things are here. Am I missing something else? I have the CSS and JS. And that's where all of our time goes. What if, okay. The question is, am I doing this wrong or is something else happening basically? Is there a repository for this, please? Don't really want to download it. I just want to test things, so let's comment this out. Let's comment the app SCSS thingy out. Bootstrap CDN, that's good enough. So let's go for, I think that's public is the component that we're looking for here. Okay, so we have the CSS. Now I need the JS as well, don't I? I do. See if this works. Yeah, come on. Can I copy the proper thing? I guess not. It's a style sheet. It is. Oh, they have their own CDN. Oh, you need a link, huh? How dare you? I'm sure I'll find another CDN. CDN.js? Yeah. Really use that. Occasionally. Cool. Thank you very much. Go for CSS first. Okay. Then let's go for the JavaScripts. And do I not have a link for that? Okay. Let's keep it at the top. Now, ideally we put it at the bottom, and I'm not sure why this is at the top, but hey, what can you do? Okay, so I do see the icons, obviously they're backwards, so that would be great to do those properly. Chevron right. Am I not using the regular ones? That may be the issue. Pretty sure it's regular. Oh, it's a bit small, but hey. It is working if I do that. Oh, it has a defer, so I guess it's good as putting it at the bottom. Now, what's the problem with me doing it my way? Oh shit. Not mean to close it. God bless the shortcuts. Okay. That's the first one, so I guess. Show up. Okay. Let's just go directly for the file that we care about, if that's possible. Oh wait, that's the bootstrap thingy. Never mind. CSS, CSS, SCSS, whichever. And then let's go for this. Where did I put it? Anywhere. Looks like I never committed my previous things. Well, JS. Is there anything else? All min, I guess. Fine. Why did you say all JS? Not sure. What's the problem, bro? What is the problem here? What am I looking for? Technically, I want all of it. That's the problem. Like it now? Like it now for now. Oh, okay, that seemed to work. So just changing up to this seems to be helpful. It's confusing. Okay. That works for me. So I guess these are kind of okay. Now ideally I want them white. Have them white. Is this how it works, or do I need Pro for that? Or whatever. Where were we? Where were we? Once. I'm pretty sure there's an inverse of something. How do I inverse it? Don't remember what's the... what's the class? Maybe they removed it? I don't think so. I want to believe that they haven't. Color black. Okay, I guess I can just make this color white for me then. Come on, I believe in you. Okay, that kind of works. Put a border on them or something, just in case. How does that look? Let's just see how that looks. Don't see anything. Come on. Border around this. Okay, let's just not worry about it at all. Let's just do that. Let's not have a background at all. Let's actually make the opacity of this be 0.3 and pure 1 when we're actually hovering. Okay, looks good to me. Wait, why do these not work now? Work! I believe. Work. Did I comment this out? I don't think I did, so there must be something. Probably put this in a div or something. Put it in a span. We'll see how that works out for us. See if we'll regret this or not. Oh, this should be here. Shit. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Do this and have this. This is just an icon here for us. Why is this not formatting us? Come on. Oh well. I guess it doesn't always fully work. Let's just copy everything. Well, that's not everything. And so I guess we need these. Okay. Yeah, let's not delete things. Almost making it work. Okay, so the icons are black now. Well, actually, they're very small as well. Let me make these bigger. Looks kind of okay here as well. But there's a way to change the size, right? What's the way to change the size? Font, awesome. Icon size. Did I just change the font size? There was a 2x. Yeah, I remember all of these. I'm not sure if they're still here. That's the problem. It's the bigger problem we're having. Nope, that's totally not what we want. Okay, let's just change the font size then. I guess that's fine. Let's see how that looks. Hey, why are you not getting bigger, bro? Why does this keep on... Guess I could change the font size here as well, right? It should inherit it. Compile it. Okay, that looks good to me. Okay. That's very good, very good. Wait, do the images have names? Yes, they do. Okay. That's pretty much good looking. Now, what I want to do is possibly just add the name of the image that we're looking at. So we'll need to do some more refactoring. Hey, awesome stuff. So what we want to do is current image. Ideally, we just assign the image to it. All right. And in here, we'll use current image, image URL. That should be fine. I believe. Yeah, if it's null, it should not do that. Can we do that? I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, good to me. So now we actually have the current image as the object, which means we can start using things. Yay. I should probably just put this as a VIF. Like that, so I don't have to bother about all the null checks in the future. Maybe even earlier. like here. Also a modal header, right? We removed it at some point. Test. Okay, yeah, there's a header. So what we just need to do is, I guess, let's just in a span. Do we need to even? Probably not even. We don't need to do that. Do I have a name? Is it called title or a name? Never know. Okay, it's called name. Cool. So now, unfortunately, none of our images have names, so we'll have to put some things here. Name 1, name 2. I guess I cannot do this because this is not Ajax. 2. Okay. It does not show up. It's possible that I'm not returning it from the album itself. So if I do album, right, we have this thing where we return the JSON. It's just basic data. So let's just do image name. Add this to the return. And we have it. Image name 2. Nice. So some of these might not have images, so maybe it's best if we hide this whole header. If there's no name, actually, we show it if there's a name, right? Cool, cool. And no header here. Cool. Nice, nice, nice. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Now, the big question is, how do I handle the close album image? I think that comes to fighting back a bootstrap a bit more with the backdrop, because I don't have it. I did have it. Could use it. I could just make a backdrop myself. Kind of seems overkill though. Okay, let's just see it again. Maybe we can, maybe this morning's smarter than the previous one, to see what could be happening here. Full screen it. So how do I initialize it with, let's say, JavaScript? Via JavaScript, yes. I can do that, and it defaults to true, right? For back which doesn't close the modal on click or on escape key. Let's just try to add it just in case something has changed. So backdrop would be true here. Ideally the backdrop would show, but it does not, because I'm not sure why. How does the backdrop actually behave? We have the backdrop here. How does it behave? Where is it? Technically it's the whole thing, right? Can we deal with this? Let's have a fade though. Maybe we're into that. Might be more into the fade here. Do I need to add this to the main one? I don't remember anymore. I can't open anything now. Shit. It's probably because it would open by default, right? Nope, it doesn't. Nothing happens now, which is slightly odd. Slightly odd. This fade does not get overridden. This might be an issue for us. Don't really care about the effects. Remove animation. modal that simply appear rather than fade into view. Remove fade. Yeah. Do I need any of this? I think I do, but... Oh no, I do have these. Need to rename these at some point, right? Album image. How do we call it? Album image. Pop up. Sure. Need to change it everywhere now. Cool. That's good stuff. Where's the backdrop? Why is the backdrop not showing? Should start Googling, right? At some point. So it does supposedly generate that div, I guess. I would still see Twitter Bootstrap. How old is this? I don't want things from 2020. Do the hide and show. It's a bit odd, right? That it would not actually work. It's probably not that useful for me. Do I need to create this class myself? Don't think I do. That's the problem. Don't think I do need to create it myself. Wait, did I forget something? Why does it not work now? Because I left the fade in? No, I did not. Is it all under the backdrop now? It looks like it is. Yeah, that's a nice backdrop. Yes, yes, of course it is. Well, clearly it's not attached to anything, but I... So I shouldn't need this, that's for sure. We'll just have to skip that for the time being, because it doesn't make sense. Now, I'm pretty sure if I just do that, it will just work. Why wouldn't it, right? Just magically work. Yep, exactly. Okay. So what if... what's it called? This example modal, right? If I make this appear instead of mine, does this still work? I suppose not, unless I'm getting errored out. There's something here blocking me. Like there is. Okay, it doesn't actually appear. Toggle show option. Toggle. Am I being stupid here? The show is just a default thing, right? From jQuery. It would make perfect sense. But it doesn't actually trigger the modal functionality, it just shows the div. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's much better now. And the backdrop actually does things correctly, possibly. Guess I'm fine with that. Cat really wants something. Okay, so we have done most of the things here. Don't really need the close functionality then. Kind of works out for us. So I think we're gonna just, call it a day for now. We did some of this stuff. We can switch the photos back and forth. We show the name. We can limit it to, not do weird things and not go back on the first image. And I guess that's the last image. So, yep. I suppose that's fine. And we did it in under an hour, which is pretty good for in my terms, like basic functionality. At least I should have used some library for all of that, but not really find anything that works for me. Might still do that, and we can just quickly change it up on a future stream. That's a thing, that's an option. But anyways, so I guess thank you for watching. I'll be back on, was it Monday? With some more of this. And on Monday, we might just start tackling more sort of dashboard-based front-end stuff. So maybe uploading images dynamically. Great. So as well as all of these, controls done with dynamically with JavaScript would be pretty good. That's stuff that we like to do on Monday, and hopefully we will. So again, thank you for watching this on Twitch, and if you want to look more into it, there's a whole series on my YouTube that should be linked somewhere below, I guess. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'm also usually streaming on Twitch, usually playing games, but I'm also doing this straight on Twitch. So you can join me, you can ask me questions, well, really on anywhere. It's either YouTube or Twitter or Twitch. And I'll see you guys on technically I'll see most of the people, I guess, on Friday, when I'll be doing more game streams, and all the other programming stuff will be on Monday. Yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day.